You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast. I give you new wave shop talk, shop talk, shop talk. New wave shop talk, new wave, new wave. Got something on your mind? Let's talk about it. Shop talk, shop talk. Leave a comment, we'll talk about it. New wave, new wave.
Talk about these white women, you know what I'm saying, and these rappers taking up all the good acting jobs. All these them acting gigs. So all y'all directors, holla at your boy.
You're now tuned in to the #1 podcast.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck both of y'all. I'm just playing.
He gonna start this motherfucker off.
Fuck y'all niggas! Niggas gonna put me on blast.
Oh, shit.
Right.
We just started this shit off right now. You know, you ain't even on blast.
I'm just playing.
Go check the YouTube short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man, let's get this shit out the way. Welcome, man. This is New Wave Shop Talk, man. This is episode 90. You know
90.
10 away from 100. And 100, we're going to go live. And we're going to go live every show after that. My name is Dina Boy Juice. And to my left, we got
SD Pasadena Shine. It's all the same.
And to my left, we got
your boy D Swag is in the building. D Swag is up in here. How y'all doing today?
my boy rebranding himself. You know what I'm saying? D Swag. That's like D Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, D Smoke.
Right. D Swag.
You know what I'm saying? Swaggerless
Dior.
I'm up in all the stores.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Swag don't even know what we talking about.
Man.
That's what's so funny about him.
I'm rebranding myself. I'm getting rid of all the bad energy from around me. All that. I'm cleaning house. Got to get rid of these weirdos from around me. Like my boy Player B said, y'all niggas is weird. I'm getting y'all away from me. All the weird niggas, I'm kicking y'all to the curb.
I mean, shit, you really do. You really do need to come anew.
Because you got a whole bunch of them around you.
And then
you say that shouldn't be around you, but then you still let them around you.
Yeah, do a new grand opening.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Have a party, put some hot dogs on the grill.
Yeah, for real. I do need to.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody need glizzes.
You know what a glizzy is? Swag, you know what a glizzy is?
I'm not familiar with it.
Glizzy is a hot dog. Right? But a glizzy is a hot dog or a dick.
Oh, damn.
So y'all niggas is gonna be eating glizzies.
Only reason I be knowing that shit because I got kids, man. My kids be nigga, I be eating them vegan links. They, Dad, you eating a glizzy? I'm like, nah, nigga, it's a vegan link. Nah, nigga, that's a glizzy.
Look how you putting that glizzy in your mouth.
You put onions on your glizzy?
Dad in here deep throating the glizzy.
Yeah. You know.
All the kids come down with their camera phones.
Especially Dill. You know, that nigga's a motherfucker. They don't pull that phone out on me because I don't believe in that. And you know, that's a, you know, I take my belt off if you pull that camera off and, you know.
You never know what's gonna go viral these days. Fucking with, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be known for that. That's the dude that had the glizzy in his mouth.
Coming up with
that's what I don't want to know.
They are.
Can't
You
keep up.
was you on the show last time?
That was our generation too, though.
When S was talking about the pills and shit, and he was saying the new words for the pills. You remember that?
No, he wasn't here for that.
I remember that.
What was the new name
Jigga.
for it? Jigga. They all
so
said Jigga.
So look, I was telling Juice and them on the show the other day. I was in the car, I was listening to a song, and the nigga was like, "I'm off a Jigga." So I'm like, "What the fuck is a Jigga?" And this nigga Dylan like, that's a perk.
On the real. They got so many different names for everything these days.
I just figured out what a sneaky link was. I'm trying to get me a sneaky link. Can I get me anybody want to be my sneaky link? I'm looking for a sneaky link.
No, that don't deserve a want. That deserves a.
That's right. I'm me a sneaky link. Slide in my DM if you want to be my sneaky link.
His is dinaboyjuice@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then I show up.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I send them all the pictures of you. They be like, hey, hold this fork up. Let me see if it's you. I'll be like, Swaggy, send me a picture. They go, what you holding the fork?
Yeah, it sound like a catfish to me.
Yep. Catfishing my way into the coochie. You know what I'm saying? Catfishing my way into the catfish. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing today, man? How you doing, Swag? Since you over there needing a sneaky link, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, shit, I'm okay, man. I'm going through some things, trying to keep my mind right, trying to stay positive, I'm not gonna let people bring me down. So,
Sometimes you can't take shit personal, man. You just gotta roll with the punches. One thing about you're around a lot of men who talk shit.
And when a leopard show you they spots, nigga, you gotta know them, nigga.
Yeah, just adjust.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like what I mean. Like my boy used to always say, man, don't let them see you sweat.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know how to handle certain situations, and don't get out of character. Don't
Know how to move in a room full of vultures.
Exactly. Don't let them get out your character. I've been letting people get me out my character, so I gotta learn how to just block that out. Block out that negative energy.
Yeah, because yesterday you was going in. I was like, shit, that nigga was like, nigga.
I was
That
frustrated.
nigga said, nigga, I beat you down, beat him down. I was like, whoa. That nigga said, when I'm done with you, I'm going to get him. I was like, damn, okay. Like, shit, this nigga was on one.
I built up frustration, man. I'm frustrated, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of disrespect, bro. You're gonna keep on disrespecting me. I'm not gonna tolerate it. Can't keep doing it.
That's what's up, man. When people got cancer, the first thing they got to do, nigga, is try to cut it out. Maybe like open the nigga up, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? You can't cut out the cancer. That shit gonna keep growing and growing and growing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right about that.
So, you got to cut the cancer out. I told you from the other spot. You know what I'm saying? But, Swaggy do what he want to do,
Yeah, well, I believe in giving people second chances, but there's so many chances you can give a person.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me once, shame on me. Shame on you. Fuck me twice, shame on me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
shit.
I gotta stop giving so many chances.
So that's like that thing. Your asshole started this big, now it's this big.
Oh damn.
Cause you just keep getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? Think of it in those terms. And,
I can't live like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you gotta look at who you're around and who you're dealing with, and you gotta take it like that, because sometimes, the people we deal with, they just be on some bullshit, and we all be fucking around, and it depends what mood we're in, how we'll take it.
Right. And you got to know who you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you know who you're dealing with, and like we was talking outside, yes. And I was like, swag talk, all this shit and all that. But since he my friend, I let him talk shit, and I talk my shit or whatever it is, but I don't take it personal. I don't think he takes it personal. But when you deal with people that's not really for you, they taking whatever you say just like personal, on the chin.
But for me, it took time, because sometimes we would do shit like, Swag a stunt on you, or he'd do some shit and, and it'll rub me wrong. But then after a while, I just had to realize that that's who he is, and it don't bother me no more. But there was a time in my life where it did rub me wrong.
Right.
But like I said, as we've grown as friends, I've learned to, a lot of times you be like, what you tripping on? You be like that, and I be like, whatever.
Me, I appreciate when both of y'all are happy. You get me? Like, I appreciate when this nigga happy. I appreciate when you happy. And I'm going to show you that I'm happy for y'all niggas being happy. When you upset or whatever and you got a frustration and you want to get it out, I'm going to let you get it out. I don't give a fuck if it's on me. I ain't going to take it personal. The next day I'm going to call you like, what your bitch ass doing? You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go from there. Because 9 times out of 10, if you mad, he mad, anybody mad, and you get mad at a certain person, if they don't hit you the next day, that might be the end of a friendship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you done have more good times than bad times. Just like relationships. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I could say, man, you know, me and Swag, we done been through a lot. And, you know, we rub each other wrong from time to time, but, you know, I think that our bond is solidified.
Yeah, because y'all can go through the ups and downs. Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, if he really looks at it and I really look at it, you know, we're a staple in each other's lives.
Right.
Because, you know, with family, you know, a lot of my family knows him. You know, and vice versa. A lot of his family knows me. And, you know, and we got that love. His sisters are my sisters.
Right.
You know? There was a time I was living in LA and, you know, I would go to his sister's house and hang out, and it was love. It was the same love if he was there and if he wasn't there. So, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I feel like once a nigga know your mama, right?
I knew his mama.
That's what I'm saying. Once
You
a
knew
nigga
my
know,
mama
once a
well.
nigga know your mama, and then seeing your kids grow up, like them is lifelong friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we've been through all that. We remember when each other didn't have kids and, you know, to when we did. I was just talking about this the other day, you know, like, you know, his daughter, you know, that's my baby.
Right.
You know, she's one of mine because, you know, coming up, she was always with me. And there was a time like they couldn't get her to go to sleep. And they were like, get her to go to sleep, you know, and I'd come and, you know, because that was my girl. But then, you know.
How many times you socked her on the chin and go to sleep?
A lot of times. She's a motherfucker. But then, you know, with my oldest son, Nancy was always a big, you know, Nancy and Swag, you know, they was always a big help.
Right.
You know, my son for years, he was mad at me because he couldn't have an iPhone. But, you know, he babysitted for Dwight a couple times and, you know, Dwight gave him an iPhone. So, you know, I can't, you know, I can't forget shit like that.
Right. And it's crazy because, like, if we talk to Swag about it, he'd be like, I may remember that, but I don't remember that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when people do certain things for you.
That nigga throw it at you like a pitch. Yeah, nigga, I gave your son an iPhone, nigga.
So you saying that nigga got it in the mental Rolodex?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
nigga.
Yeah,
It was.
forgot that.
Yep, I gave him an iPhone. Since Pasadena Sean didn't give it to him.
It wasn't
I said,
that.
here
I
you
gave
go.
him an Android. You know why? Because at that time, we all had Android.
Oh, man.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't have an iPhone now if it wasn't for my girl. You know, she was like, nigga, you need an iPhone.
Right.
And she, you know, took control of that shit and went and bought it. So, you know.
Yeah, she was tired of seeing your shit on green.
No.
But I do notice that about you, though, Pasadena Sean. You have changed a lot over the years. You've gotten a little bit more humble, and you accept a lot, and you deal with a lot. So, you know what I mean? You don't get mad like you used to back in the day. So, you know what I mean? That's a good thing. You've grown and you've matured as a man. So, you know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
Do y'all think growing has to do with, like, say, we was talking about this earlier, how and we was talking about selling the weed and all of that, right? So when you don't have nothing, right, and then you get some shit and you like, oh yeah, nigga, but when you constantly getting shit and you got it, it don't excite you no more.
Well,
You know what I mean?
In the
Yeah.
beginning, it's like, this is how I feel. In the beginning, you know, when I first started to, you know, come into my own, you know, I had to let people know. So I could tell you, I showed bank receipts, all kinds of shit.
Right.
You know, but then as time went on, I realized that, you know, it rubs certain people wrong. You know, it'd be different. Like, see, for me and you, it was like we was broke together and we came up together. So it was different, you know.
Right.
We shared everything, nigga, blunts.
I already knew what you was thinking.
Yeah, so, you know, we shared everything. So, you know, so for that, you know, and, you know, when we all start working, you know, it was all around the same time. Not Swag. Swag had been working, but,
Right.
you know, for us, it was all around the same time because, you know, we was all hustling and and doing what we was doing. But, you know, for us, it was like, you know, because there was times, you know, niggas had to, hey, Juice, you got a quarter?
Right,
You know,
right.
for a pom-pom.
Mm-hmm.
And niggas know out here what a pom-pom is. Nigga. That's the lowest of the low, nigga.
On the real.
So, and that's when they was 50 Cent.
Yeah.
So, you know, just being real about it all,
Right.
man, and reflecting back and looking at it, and, you know,
Yeah.
nigga,
I remember we used to roll in the Mercury Tracer. You had.
come on, man, nigga.
Had
I
some fun in
remember.
that.
I can go back, nigga. I remember when we used to roll in the Seville, nigga. We had some fun in that. So, you know, the slant back Seville, you know. So, you know, one thing about me and Swag is that we can fight and have disagreements, but at the end of the day, you know, we know what we mean to each other.
And niggas got history.
Yeah, a lot of history.
Do you think it was? Both of y'all? For both of y'all, we're gonna start with you, Swag. Do you think it was more funner when you didn't have money, whether to when you got some money? You get what I'm saying? Because when you got money, you always trying to get more or trying to sustain where you at. Do you think it was fun for the come up or once you got it?
I think it was more fun for the come up when we were struggling.
I disagree.
Because we saw each other come up. We went through the worst together, and you know, some days I had a car. You know, he had a car. I didn't have a car, so I think we had more fun back in the day than we do.
I was about to say that. I think that when we had nothing, everything was pure.
Mm-hmm.
We knew what to expect out of each other.
Right.
I'd be like, Swag, I need a ride. It'd take him an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He
Gotta
coming
find
from
a ride.
LA, he doing something, you know, but, you know, I think that when we didn't have anything, it was better because it was different. It was just different.
Right.
I think having something, what it did is it kind of separates some of us, not all of us, because people get frustrated at how people move.
Right.
And I think as a grown man, you can never get frustrated how another man moves, because I may like shrimp, you may like fucking, you know, Wagyu steak.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I may like, you know, $200-$300 jeans,
Right.
which I like. And some people, you know, they go spend $30 and $45 on a pair of jeans.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm the first nigga to go in the clearance rack and get some expensive jeans, or, you know, or we go to a motherfucking discount outlet and they having a sale on some, you know, some nice jeans that we fuck with. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. Am I just finna cash out all the time on some jeans? No, not at all. Because to be honest with you, as men, we have too many responsibilities, and I'm just not doing that.
Right.
And I shop all the time. And I shop all the time, so, you know. But back to what you were saying, you know, as brothers, I realized that, you know, what we went through and, you know, the history that we have together is way more important than anything else. And when we didn't have shit, you know, we had the most fun because we would find ways to have fun off $10.
That's right.
We'd find ways to have fun off
$7. It's true what they say. Money does change you.
It does.
You start getting money, it does change you.
It does.
You tend to forget where you came from.
I never forget because the money doesn't define me.
Do you think you really forget where you came from?
No, you don't. No, you don't really forget where you came from, but you're steady thinking about getting more money.
Uh-huh.
You're steady thinking about getting, you know, you want bigger and better things.
But that's a part of being a man.
And you lose your. I think you
Your
lose
goals change.
Yeah.
Your goals change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you broke, you thinking about, okay, I need a spot of my own. Then you get the spot of your own, and then you like, oh, I want the jeans, right? You like, oh, I want the jeans, and then you get you able to afford the jeans. Now you like, shit, I need the kicks to go with it.
I remember
you know
when
what I'm
I
saying?
just wanted extra $200 so I can be able to pay my bills and do whatever I wanted to do.
That's what I'm saying. Your goals change.
I remember there was a time where my rent was like $600, right? I would pay my little portion, and I was maybe making like $350 a week. And to me, you know, my mind state at that time, nigga, that's all I needed because I can afford everything that I wanted to do, but I couldn't because at some point, certain things ran out.
Right.
And I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I was still limited. So, you know, you just have to figure out ways. And a lot of times those ways don't incorporate you having to go sell drugs or you having to take risks. What it does is you having to find careers that are lucrative, that pay you with, you know, what you can survive off of.
Or what you worth.
What you're worth, exactly. That's a better way to put it.
For sure. Ooh-wee, man. Because, I mean, a lot of motherfuckers out here, like, what I really don't agree with is nothing that y'all said, but what I don't agree with is if, like, say, me and Swaggy was broke and you had the chip. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I mean, and you didn't have the chip for a while and you just keep coming by shitting on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people let the money define them. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm asking about, like, which time is funner, coming up or when you got it? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like when somebody got it, it's beneficial for the people around you to also have it and to see that hard time, and now everybody got it. You don't even want to do the same shit. Your mind state changed. We talk about trips. We don't talk about going to the liquor store. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, oh, nigga, let's go get a bottle. Like today, let's go get a bottle. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, nigga, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But back in the days, it's like, shit, how much you got on it?
Yeah. you know why? Saying? Because it was a problem.
Shit, yeah, it was a problem.
It was a problem. And and you know what? Those times defined us so we can have moments like these. Because even with me and you, when we go out of town, we don't haggle over certain shit.
Right.
You know, if I'm somewhere and I'm like, oh shit, it's popping, and you're knocked out, I'm gonna blow you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing. S, man, we finna go over here, man. It's cracking over here. You know? And so, you know, that's the one thing.
He talking about the time he left me sleep.
No. The nigga wouldn't, once again, we talked about this before on the podcast. The nigga wouldn't get up. I knocked on the door. Juice.
He's probably hungover. Shit.
Juice. Nah, we had a ball.
Long night.
No, we had a ball, man. We had a ball.
Oh man!
We tried to wake him up. He wouldn't get up.
No, we went to this little. You know, we didn't know what we was going to, and we went to this little party, and it just was off the fucking chain. And so, look, and we had a good time that night. Right. So when we got back to the crib, we stayed up a little bit and was chopping it up and whatnot. I think he stayed up a little bit longer, but that next morning, my partner playing, he live out there, and he was like, "Man, it's this brunch going on." So I was like, "Juice, get up." Juice, and he wouldn't get up. So you know what? He a grown man. So, but what I did is when he got there, I said no. When I got there, I kept calling him. Hey, Juice, it's cracking. Hey, I kept leaving him mess. So finally, he hit me up like an hour later, like, man, what the fuck? I said, look, bro, I left the keys to the car, everything. Here's the address, and it was only like 7-8 minutes away from where we were staying.
It wasn't too far.
Anyway,
yeah. What you think I did, Swag?
When that night?
No, the next morning after they left and he left the messages. What you think I did?
Oh, shit, you probably was in there having the whole fun. You probably had a little.
No. Not that night. We talking about the next morning.
I said,
the next morning.
You better get here.
Next morning, I'm sure you got up and got over there.
You goddamn right. Shit.
I'm sending him pictures.
Out of town. Shit, you can't be over there sleeping all day. You got to enjoy the time you got.
Nah.
The nigga bought me the best mimosa I've ever had. Fucking pineapple and champagne.
I don't know what it was. That
shit was
fire.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like out here, mimosa to you is like orange juice.
Yeah.
Try with the pineapple. Try with the pineapple.
There's another level to get.
I think they put the pineapple in there because they got the bitches around. You're going to be sitting in that motherfucker hard, ready to spend some money.
Yeah. I'm about to try that. That actually sounds good.
Nigga, that's the best.
That's the best.
Pineapple.
Nigga, that is
juice and champagne.
Yes, that is the best ever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to try that.
On the real. Man, let's get into some topics, man. We ain't talking and rambling and shit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to skip the first one. You know what I'm saying? Because the second one I think is like the most important. You know what I'm saying? Because this deals with the kids. I just dealt with a graduation. You know what I'm saying? So a graduation in Virginia, man, got shot up by a 19-year-old guy. And he killed an 18-year-old guy and his 36-year-old daddy. You know what I'm saying? And they arrested the guy like the same day. But
what was it behind?
The 18-year-old dude was a rapper, you know what I'm saying, just popping shit on the records. And this nigga went to his graduation because I guess he couldn't find him nowhere else. Went to his graduation, nigga, and popped him. And the nigga, you know, when a nigga shoot at you, they ain't just shooting at you. They shooting at, hoping to get you, and they just firing. So they killed him and the dad. Ain't no they, it was him. He killed him, his dad, shot somebody else. The guys that died, the 9-year-old girl, which was the dude's sister and the guy's daughter, she ran to get away and she got hit by a car, but she didn't die. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, it was
That's
just
a
a
lot.
whole fucked up situation.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And they got him, but, you know, I don't know, man. How you feel about that, S?
That's
On graduation day.
That's a lot, man. You know, once again, you know, somebody thinking it's a beautiful day and a glorious occasion, and you know they go and lose their lives. You know, that's a tough little situation, man. Condolences, and you know, my heart goes out to the family and the young man and their mother. You know, but it sucks, man. It sucks. We live in a world where people, you know, they choose to confront people like this. You know, it's really messed up. I think that as adults, if we have problems with each other, or even as young people, we have the right to talk about it and live to fight another day.
Man.
You know, stop pulling out these pistols. You know, I even think about it from time to time, you know, in certain situations. But I realize we have to live to fight another day. And with each other, especially blacks, whoever, you know, we can't complain about what other races do if we're doing it to ourselves.
Real shit.
Yeah,
How you feel about this, Swag?
Yeah, that's a terrible, unfortunate situation, you know. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, we got to stop pulling out these pistols. Like, if you got beef with somebody, like, just square up, you know, fight the person. Like, why you got to pull out a gun and shoot somebody? That's coward moves, you know what I mean? Like,
It is.
I can't respect that at all. Like, we living in the new times, you know what I mean? People just quick to pull out a gun and shoot you. Like, I don't know. I don't get what's going on in this world today. People are just mean and evil, and they have no self-control. I can't explain it.
A lot of demons out there.
Super demons, man. I feel like this, man. Like, you gonna come to my graduation, shoot me, shoot my dad, right? Shoot the nigga that raised me, that's coming here to congratulate me, and then you got my 9-year-old sister that's running away from the scene because she probably almost got shot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And got hit by a car because she running away from your weird ass. Like Swaggy D said, it's like, nigga, are the kids that afraid to lose a fucking fist fight? Like, are you that afraid to lose a fist fight against this dude because you don't like some words that he said online or some rapping shit because you felt embarrassed? Like, nigga, start rapping, nigga, or get somebody else to write your lyrics and, nigga, diss me back. That's how it was back in the days. You say some shit, I'm going to say some shit. You going to say some shit, I'm going to say some shit. And now we going to say, okay, who won? Who won that battle?
Right.
We ain't even fought. We ain't even seen each other.
So he got mad with some shit that he said to him in a rap,
Yes.
and they went to school together.
The dude was 19, so he was already out of school.
Oh wow!
You feel me? You done killed the nigga at his high school graduation.
So he killed the dude at the graduation.
At
shot
the
him.
graduation. Coming out the graduation, They had a big spot. It was like, I forget the name. It started with an A. Alteria Coliseum. Like saying, like my son graduated. Yeah, my son graduated at the Civic Center. So somebody don't like him, and they roll up and kill me and him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
Like just like that.
So they killed him. They killed his dad.
Yes.
And then
the daughter ran away and got just
sister?
Civic Center. Think about the Civic Center, and she tries to run away, and she gets hit by a car on Green.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? Because she's running away.
It's fucked up.
Super fucked up, bro. Like, how is the mama feeling on this? You know what I'm saying?
It's fucked up.
She done lost her kid's father, her kid, and I don't know if she was the parent of the 9-year-old, but it's like now you're going through all of this trauma, and plus you trying to help your daughter that's surviving.
Damn, that's traumatic.
Super traumatic, bro. Super traumatic.
I wouldn't want to go to a graduation after that.
No, exactly, because now we're going to have PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Any
That's the
type of
last place I
gathering,
would go.
any gathering that you go to, you're going to be thinking about something happening. You know what I'm saying?
That's her whole life right there, her whole family, like
Yeah,
wiped out.
Wiped out right there.
That's terrible. I hope they caught this dude, man.
They called him the same day, bro.
Same
The same day. Yeah. Called him the 19-year-old. When you look at him, you look weird, bro. Like, come on, man.
African American?
Black.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I ain't never been an African nigga, but you know what I'm saying? Black, you know? So, man, our condolences, man. And
I mean, the race doesn't really matter in this situation. You know what I mean? But still.
yeah. But when you say African American, we think of like our people is just out here fucking up. Like, who told these niggas that it was cool to grab a gun and go shoot a nigga because he dissed you online? But we over a certain age, so we don't really, if a nigga say something about us online, we gonna laugh at the nigga like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But these kids, they like, oh, this nigga dissed me online. I gotta kill this nigga. Like, no, you don't.
That's the new generation we live in. That's why we definitely got to be careful what we say. What we say about people online, and even on this podcast, because people take shit personal. You know what I mean?
They do.
Right.
People take shit personal, so you got to be careful what you say about people.
They do.
I be thinking about that a lot. Like, you got to be careful. People will kill you over some words. Like, come on, man.
Fuck you, bad boy, as a record label and a staff. Oh, my bad.
Back in the day, we used to have a saying that we used to say, like, you know what I mean? What was the saying we used to say?
Sticks and stones.
Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Like,
Niggas will never hurt me.
Motherfuckers need to go back to that. Like,
In our generation, it was sticks and stones will break my bones, but you niggas will never hurt me.
exactly, man. It's only words, man. Like, how do you take shit personal, bruh? Who gives a fuck about what somebody say about you? You just do you. As long as you doing good in life and you taking care of your business, who cares about what this other man is saying about you? Why you worrying about what somebody's saying about you? People gonna talk about you wherever you are, and no matter where you are in this life.
Since we all got kids, right?
Right.
Your kids, his kids, my kids, they all, the kids that's under 21. Shit, 25. They all emotional. The kids are super emotional now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The kids are super emotional.
Something in the food they eating, so many hormones or something they putting in these foods or something that's messing these people up.
I think it really does have to deal with social media and how people can talk shit about you that you ain't never seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can talk shit. If you post something, right? You post a video, swag, and then the motherfucker be like, oh, nigga, you look whoopty-whoop in that picture, nigga. You, we gonna laugh. But if we was 25, we gonna be like, nigga, where you at, nigga? Fuck you, nigga, I'm gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because when we was talking about this on another episode, right? The episode before last, we was talking about niggas is ready to pull up to where you at. Right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is ready to pull up on you. Like, oh, nigga, where you at? And shit. If you go through the nigga social media, he probably was like, nigga, I'm graduating, nigga. Pull up on me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga don't want to be downgraded, right? So if I talk shit about you and you be like, oh, fuck you, nigga, you's a bitch. And I'll be like, nigga, I'm graduating on Friday, nigga, pull up. You know what I'm saying? And then you pull up and you with the shits, but I'm just talking shit. You with the shits and I'm just talking shit. Now you pull up, nigga, with the strap, nigga, and you know I just graduated. I ain't got a knife or I ain't got a Sharpie on me. You know what I'm saying?
It makes me think about King Von. Mm-hmm. That nigga went to prom. That nigga had pistols on him.
Yeah.
That nigga he didn't graduate, but if he was at graduation, he would have had the thing on him.
Man, on the real. And that's the generation that these kids is living in. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's 14, 13, 12-year-olds niggas getting caught with pistols because, nigga, they don't give a fuck. They don't think about the future.
Nah, niggas tell them they gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I just went through that not too long ago. This dude who was in a group home told another little kid, he was like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. This little kid been trying to buy a box cutter, a knife, anything he could do, because he really finna poke this kid. And I'm trying to tell him that if somebody tell you what they gonna do to you, they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
It's the motherfucker who don't say nothing.
Man, that's shoo-wee, man. Yep, that was that topic, man. Graduation kid passes away, you know what I'm saying? You can look up his name online and all of that. We're not going to say none of that or, you know, just rest in peace.
I had something else I had to say about the situation, but I forgot.
Oh.
I got sidetracked.
You got sidetracked? Yeah. But you felt the need to say that?
If it comes back on me, I'll bring it up again later. But, yeah, we can keep it moving.
Okay, for sure, man. S, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor on this one.
Shoot.
Get the football player's name that just became not guilty. His last name is Rudolph. He played for the Giants, number 19. You know what I'm saying? So the ex-football player is not guilty on all counts of murder. Now, I don't know if y'all know about this, but what happened was he got to arguing with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend went and called her brother and said, fuck this nigga. They got to fighting too, pushing, shoving, slapping, all of that. She called her brother like, hey. Travis Rudolph. Come shoot this nigga shit up. Fuck this nigga, blah, blah, blah. So her brother come with 4 dudes. They all got pistols. They knocking on the door asking for him, right? And now he come outside. His brother come outside. They like, oh, where's so-and-so at, nigga? We about to get him. You know what I'm saying? And the brother come out with the AR-15, nigga. And these niggas got pistols, and he shoot at these dudes 39 times, right? And kill one of them, right? I think he shoot all 3 of them, all 4 of them, but one died. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then now he got charged with murder. And she up on there like, oh, you know, I was just da-da-da-da, called my brother, da-da. But they got the text messages of her saying, come shoot this shit up and all of this. And I'm like, man, this dude's not guilty all day, every day. They found him not guilty. So my question to y'all is that a just cause to kill somebody? Because they never came in this house, but they did have pistols, and when he pulled out the AR, they running away, and he shot them as they were running away. So we're going to start with you, S.
So let me ask you a question, just a quick question.
Uh-huh.
If somebody, let's say you got into a disagreement with a female, and she told a nigga, you know, to pull up at your house, did something to her.
Right.
And you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And he come with a pistol and he threatening you and he pull that motherfucker out and get to waving it.
I'm shooting them and killing them.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah, that is what happened. But them niggas, they did shoot.
First.
They don't say what's first because, you know what I'm saying? They don't say what's first because all you hear is the gunfire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't know who shot first. But if that scenario happened and I killed that nigga, I better get off on self-defense or not acquitted of murder. You know what I'm saying? Because you come to my residence.
Right.
I didn't go to your house. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I didn't go to your house.
I wasn't even arguing with you. I was having a disagreement with her. Mm-hmm. And she brought you into our business.
Yeah.
So I believe that fucked up, but they got what they deserved. They came over there to do some shit, to some bodily harm to this dude. Mm-hmm. He wasn't going for it.
Yeah.
That sound like any one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't him though. It was the brother that came out with the gun.
No, it was him.
It was him.
It was him.
No, that's not what you said. You said
It was true.
No,
No, he
I
said the
didn't
brother
say that.
came out to try. You said
No,
the
no,
brother
no, no.
came out to try to smooth it
The
out.
brother came out first, and it was like, where is Travis,
The
right?
slip, Travis Rudolph.
Where's Travis at?
right.
You know what I'm saying? And they like, oh, he in the house. And now you see these niggas producing pistols. Travis comes out the house with the AR-15. Like, what, nigga? He come out like Tony Montana. And them niggas start running. And you know when niggas run, they popping up. They doing all of this shit. So as soon as that first bullet was gone, now, nigga, I got the chance to defend myself. But the problem was he shot 39 times.
Oh yeah, he doing too much.
Nah, he had an
No.
AR.
He needs
No,
to be
got an
charged.
AR.
He got a
nigga.
semi-automatic weapon.
Shit.
Right.
So-
that alone right
so-
there, you don't need to have.
Well,
You're
in
at
Florida,
home.
What are you doing with an AR?
You're at
because in
home.
Florida they're legal.
But you're at home.
He was in West Palm Beach, Florida. They're
don't care.
legal.
I don't care if
So
you're
listen,
at home
You're
or
so
not.
at
listen.
home.
You have
So
no
listen.
business having an AR-15.
Let me tell you one thing I know about an AR because I've had an AK.
If it ain't fully automatic, it's only 3 shots.
So I remember this many years ago that when you, let's say you have a hair trigger, depending upon how you've got your trigger, set for you. Because in Florida, they playing with guns.
Stand your ground.
They playing with guns in Florida. So they let you have whatever you want. So I'm pretty sure he had a hair trigger on that. So once you hit it, it's going to get off
Right.
39 times.
He shouldn't have been doing that. If anything, you let them shoot at you first, then you shoot.
No,
did.
I said that
Somebody
he shot
come
at
to
them first. I
somebody
said they
come
shot
knock-
at them first. I said he
Somebody
shot
come
at
knocking
them
on my
first.
door. I'm not just gonna come out the house and start shooting. I'm gonna let you pull out your thing and try to threaten me or
Kick
You
in my
always-
door.
you
Then
always-
I'ma-
you
then I'ma
always say
pull out
this
my
shit.
thing and let off on you.
You always say this shit. You're going to
It's
be a
just like
dead
it's
nigga
just like
thinking that way.
It's just like if I'm in a fight, I'm not gonna be the one to punch first. I'm gonna let you throw your punch first, and then I'm gonna come at you. I don't start. I finish. Like I told them niggas yesterday, I don't start the fight, nigga. I finish it. So if you pull your thing on me, that's when I'm gonna come at you, fully ready. And that's what he should have did. But he came out, oh nigga, y'all coming to my house. Brrr. Like, no, you don't do that, nigga. You ain't Rambo, nigga.
Did you see how he came out?
I
I
don't
already
think.
know. I already
Dwight,
know. Just by
no.
y'all explaining, I already know what
No,
he did.
He
no,
didn't
they
come
got-
out
You ain't
like
gotta
that.
tell me.
They got
He was-
video though.
He was humble
they got
as
video.
fuck. Dwight, I'm
They
looking
got
at the video now.
They got video.
He was
so
humble as fuck, and he told him to get on.
What you're
and
saying,
they didn't want to leave.
It doesn't go with this.
How they got video? You just said the man. You don't know who shot first. So how do you know?
Because
all of a
He
sudden
said
got
all you
video?
hear is gunfire.
Listen. Okay, let me say this.
Come on, man.
You don't
Okay,
be listening,
time out.
Swag.
You got a Ring camera, right?
Right.
So if I go outside of the Ring camera, right, all you do is hear shots, right? You don't know if my shot was fired first or they shot was fired first. You just hear the shots because that person is outside of the camera's range.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and I just explained it that the way I seen it was when, like he just said, when he came out, nigga, get the fuck away from my shit. And then you see niggas running away, right? You don't see it on the Ring camera, but you can hear the pop, pop, pop. And then you see the nigga backing up. And that's the kick. The AR-15, like he said, if it had a hair trigger, when he hit it that one time, it might have let off 10 shots. So he like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he got a hold of that motherfucker and was like, nigga, now I'm aiming. Rah, rah, rah. You know what I'm saying? So we thinking that them niggas shot first as they was running away, like, pow. You know how niggas in the movies, pow, nigga, they might turn around, pow. Because that's how niggas do when they running away.
I highly doubt that they were doing that.
He got found not guilty.
Once they saw that gun, I'm sure they was running for the hills.
But he
nigga.
got found not guilty. So obviously, when they slowed it down, they saw that he didn't shoot before the first sound started. You get what I'm saying? Because on most Ring cameras, you can hear the whatever happened, right?
Exactly.
So when he's holding it, just toting it outside, right? You could hear a pop, pop. Once you hear that first pop, nigga, now it's like I'm defending my life. My brother's out here. I'm defending his life. He was at his mama's house. His mama's on the inside. She might get hit with a stray. You trying to tell me you gonna wait till a nigga hit you, or wait till that first shot that you hear?
The first shot you hear.
I'm gonna wait till the first shot I hear, and then I'm gonna let off on you.
Exactly. So that's what they found in court, that the first shot came from them.
And he just got let off today.
He got, no, it was yesterday. Found not guilty. Because they heard, we don't hear the audio. When I'm watching the videos online, you don't hear the audio.
I was watching the news early and I heard something about this, but I didn't hear the whole story.
Yeah.
They're saying that the girl, I don't know if it's the same story, they're saying that the girl might get charged with something.
She should. She should. I said that from the beginning.
They're trying to charge her with something.
They should charge her for second-degree murder because she was the dummy that fucking called her brother and his friends over there.
Nah, she don't. I don't agree with that.
Why not?
Why are we gonna charge her for something?
Them niggas wouldn't be there if she didn't call them.
Yep.
You could charge her with a something, but not nothing. But
You
got to do with
stuttering,
murder.
nigga. You stuttering.
She can get
nigga.
charged with something, but not with murder.
Nigga, do you know this? If me and you go rob SD, right? And then me and you go rob SD, we both got 9s. And SD shoot and kill one of us, right? I'm gonna get charged for the murder, or you gonna get charged for the murder. Did you know that?
I know that, but I don't believe
That's
in that
the
law.
same
That's
scenario.
That's a bullshit law, and I don't agree with
Why
it at
not?
all.
Why not? Why not? Because if we didn't go rob SD, none of us would be dead. So why shouldn't that be a crime?
That's not a crime.
Why not?
The only crime is robbery. In my opinion.
You brought a gun to a fight that you wasn't ready for.
Nah, bullshit. So whoever came up with that law need to be slapped in the face and change that law.
I believe in that law. I believe in that law to the fullest.
Hell
I believe
no.
in that law to the fullest. If me and you go rob this nigga and that nigga shoot one of us and kill one of us, like, oh yeah, one of us might be charged with the murder because we brought this upon ourselves by even going over there to try to rob this nigga with guns. Now, if we went over there to rob this nigga and we was like, we gonna whoop this nigga's ass and he shot and killed one of us, then we shouldn't be charged with murder because we didn't bring a deadly firearm to the battle.
Oh, I don't agree with it. I see this shit all the time on the news and on Force 48. 3 niggas get in the car, they go to rob somebody, and all 3 niggas go down for murder. That's some bullshit. Fuck that. The only person that should get caught, that should go down, is the one that pulled the trigger. In my opinion.
Y'all was all in
So
concert.
fuck whoever came up with that legislation,
Y'all
with
was
that
all in
law.
concert.
Get out of here.
Y'all was all
One
in concert.
person, the one person that pulled the trigger.
Y'all was all in concert. So if all of y'all pulled the trigger, but the bullet came from my gun, I should be the only one charged with the murder, even though all of us pulled the trigger.
That's not even logical.
It is logical.
Why not?
If
Imagine
all of us gonna pull the trigger.
Because we all got guns. Because we all got guns.
So imagine you're sitting at your house and you have a disagreement with a girl, and she tells her brother to come over your house and shoot you. He shows up with a pistol. You don't have the right to defend yourself?
Yeah, that's a different scenario.
That's the same
It's not
scenario.
the same scenario.
That is the same
No,
scenario.
it's kind of different because now we talking about if
He had a disagreement with the girl.
no. That's the story we going with. That's the Randolph. But now we talking about if 2 people go rob somebody and one of them kills somebody, should both of them be charged for murder? That's what he was talking about.
It's like if all 3 of us get in the car and go rob a bank. Y'all 2 get out and go rob the bank. I'm sitting in the car waiting. You can't charge me with nothing. I'm just sitting in the car. I'm an innocent bystander. Okay?
You're the getaway driver.
Okay, you can't charge me with nothing, officer. That's what I'm gonna tell the detective when he interview him. I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna charge me? I'm just sitting in the car. I might have been forced to come here. You don't know that. They might have put a gun to my head and told me to come drive this car.
You sound stupid because now you in the car by yourself. And you waiting on the niggas that put the gun out on you. You could have drove away.
Okay.
I'm just speaking to you from the
You
law.
can't charge me with nothing.
Yeah, you going to jail.
That's what I'm gonna tell the detective in the room. You can't charge me, motherfucker. I'm just sitting in the car.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Hey, when you told him that, what happened? You went to jail.
Yeah, you went to jail.
Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he got off. But, shit, we're going to roll through these next ones, man, because, shit, God damn it, I got to pee. Shit, so you want to stop it right now and everybody go take a piss?
Yeah.
Because I got to piece this shit together anyway.
Yeah.
Back at it like crack addicts.
That nigga was slacking, wasn't he?
Right.
No, you damn. No. I gave this nigga the countdown.
I thought you was going to say one, and you know.
Why would I say one? That's nigga, one is recording.
Okay.
I don't want to come on the camera.
Swaggy did it, so it worked out.
All right. I need a hit. You got for me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
My name is
man.
That was Ashy Larry.
You Ashy as a motherfucker too.
So
this nigga need Lubriderm.
Skin so soft. They don't even make that no more.
That was that big S.
Yeah. Them 2 S's. So soft. That was that Avon shit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It was a big S.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You know what that shit was.
That was the shit about the ex-football player Travis Rudolph. You know what I'm saying? And we back at it like what, Swaggy?
Back at it like crack addicts.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, we're going to get into the, and it was a black lady, bruh. Like, she was shot through the door.
In Florida.
By a white lady.
I seen that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So
do you know the story behind it?
I do. So
let me hear it.
So kids were playing in the field,
Mm-hmm.
and she was telling the kids to get out her field, and she started calling them, racist names. So the mom went over there to
No,
she
the mama left.
No, hold on.
Yeah.
So what happened was one of the kids left an iPad in the field, and the lady threw the iPad when she seen it. Mm-hmm. So they went back over there to get the iPad, and it was gone. So the mother went back over there to confront her, and she shot her through the door hole.
Yep. That's the exact story, man. Yeah. It's fucked up. What you feel about that, Swaggy? We're gonna start with you.
Oh, that's the shit I saw today on the news with the lady shot through the door.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was the same shit we was talking about when the lady sent the dudes over with her brothers. Or something. No, I thought it was the same story, but this is a whole different story.
Yeah,
it is. But anyway, how you feel about that? Now, you can say, "Oh, she deserves it."
No, she don't deserve. She don't. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, she does deserve it. Yeah, you don't be shooting nobody through no door now. If you don't open up the door and see what's going on and see what the person,
she knew what was going on. She was about to get her ass whooped.
Oh yeah, you don't shoot nobody through no door. You take that ass whooping.
Especially if you coming just to knuckle up.
Exactly, just to knuckle up with you and beat your ass. You just don't shoot through no door and kill nobody. You better take that ass whooping or try to fight back. So yeah, she deserved to go to jail. Not for a long time, maybe 5-10 years, but she deserved to go to jail.
5-10 years? No, that woman deserves life. No. You know why? Because she left 2 to 3 kids without a mother, and she should have just had a conversation, and she should have been civil.
No, what do you mean 3?
Hold on.
Self-defense.
That's not self-defense.
The person was coming to fight you.
She wasn't coming to fight her. She was coming to confront her. But she didn't even confront her. She shot her through the door. So imagine your daughter getting into an argument or a disagreement with somebody, and somebody throws her property. As a father, you're going to go confront that parent.
Right,
At least for the $150 that you got to pay.
Right.
To get
you're gonna confront that parent. And for that parent not to confront you and just to shoot through the door and kill you, that's a problem, Swag.
Yeah, exactly. I said she needs to be served some time and get some discipline about it, but not the rest of her life.
Swag. She's already old, so
Swag.
I mean, she might
come
die
on now. So you mean to tell me, once again, your daughter gets in a disagreement with somebody and they kill her mother? They don't deserve to spend life in jail.
You heard what you just said. A disagreement. You coming knocking on my door. You on my premises, and you coming to knock on me talking about some discrimination. No,
she didn't say anything. You
deserve to get your ass
whooped. She didn't even hear her out. She didn't even hear her out. When she came and knocked on the door, she shot her through the door. She didn't speak to her. She didn't say anything at all.
Well,
That's like me and you having a disagreement. I come to the door, knock on the door, and you just shoot me. You don't know if I'm coming in peace, or you don't know anything.
Well,
you just
that was
killed
wrong.
me.
Yeah, she shouldn't have just shot through the door like that.
But you got to think about the start of it. She was already racist by saying, y'all niggas get off my property.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas don't belong here. Y'all niggas. So she's racist already. Already she's racist because she's calling black kids and their mama niggas. So she's already a racist.
Yeah.
Now you knock on her door and she kills you. That's not only murder, that's going to turn into a hate crime.
That is a hate crime.
You know what I'm saying? Because you already are on the records of calling us niggas when all we was doing was out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? We out here chilling. You don't stay. This is not your house property. This is like an apartment.
It was a field.
Was it a different race?
It's a field.
No, it was a field.
It was a field.
It was a field. And this woman felt like this field was hers.
Yeah.
What race were these people?
They were black.
black.
And she was white.
Both
She
black.
was white.
No, it's not both.
Who was white? Who was
The lady that shot through the door
was
Was
white?
white.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know they threatened. Come on now, you don't walk up to no white woman though.
She
You already
knocked
know
on
they
her-
threatened by you
she
because
knocked
you
on
black.
her- She knocked on her door. She knocked on her door. I don't give a fuck if she beat the door down. She knocked on the door.
Black woman knocking on a white woman's door, trying to talk to her about some shit that you did to my kid. You already know they're gonna shoot you.
I hope you don't have to sell no products
Shit, I've had
door to door. You go sell some products.
I've had to go up to Marshall several times because a woman and
Dad about to change some shit.
okay.
He like use a white lover.
All right.
Let me tell you this.
Did you hear what I said? I had to go up to Marshall a few times to check a parent about my daughter. Her daughter want to whoop my ass, and now she wants to whoop my ass.
Yeah. Dad said she should have called 911 if she felt threatened. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in your locked house. That's
Yeah,
good shit.
You're right. Call 911.
If you in your house and you feel threatened, nigga, just call 911 and let them.
Yeah, you don't
Do
shoot
it.
through the door and just
You know what I'm
shoot-
saying?
Yeah, I agree. She shouldn't have done that.
Do y'all know if somebody is threatening you guys and they take your debit card and they put a gun to you and they send you to the ATM to get your money out. If you put your debit card number in backwards, it's going to give the people the money and then it's going to alert the police. Just letting you know. If you ever robbed, go ahead and go to the ATM, put your ATM number in backwards, give them the money, and that's going to automatically call the police. All right, go ahead.
Have you ever had to go up to the school because a parent got into it with your child?
With my child?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then.
My kid whooped ass and take names. I didn't have to go up to the school to save them
What
little
about you,
niggas.
Pasadena Sean?
Shit.
You never had to go up to the school to talk to a parent about your child? Okay.
I'm gonna give you a little scenario.
Y'all
My
ain't got no experience
my daughter was one of the gangster girls. But then if you know anything about my daughter, she's one of the smartest people I know. Mm-hmm. She not gonna, because she know what her daddy would do,
Right.
and so she not gonna put her daddy in that situation. And she just know, because she know I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do some shit, whether it's to a parent. She know, so because I love my kids in that way. And any parent who feel the way that I feel is gonna react the same way.
I thought you told me about a situation where she got into it with a boy or something.
No, what happened was a boy called her fat and was talking shit. So what I did was I asked who was the hardest boy in the school, and I gave that nigga $5. And every time I seen him, I gave him $1. And that nigga whooped that nigga's ass. And my daughter had no problems from that point on.
Oh, damn. Good Lord.
Oh shit. My little scenario was this. So my daughter used to come to the house like, oh, they picking on me, they calling me this and they calling me that. We was like, hey, don't fight no kid. And I gave her your concept. Don't fight no kid unless they put their dukes up and they ready to fight or they hit you.
Hit you first.
Right.
Let them swing first.
So now somebody tried to do that to my daughter and now she whooping ass and taking names. And it was her mama came out, right? And I don't mean came out, I mean came out of her. And now she whooping asses and shit. And now bitches is lining up to be like, oh, she ain't gonna whoop my ass, and she whooping her ass, and then now she whooping her ass.
You told me one incident where they tried to jump her, right?
Yeah, and they
She just like her mama though.
they tried to do that at her house.
Ray
They
J just
pulled
like
up-
you, and she just like her mama.
They pulled up to her house.
I shouldn't say that because she gonna be mad at me.
They pulled up to her house trying to
Sorry.
fight her, trying to
Love
fight
you.
my daughter. My daughter whooped the girl ass so bad she got in the car and had to fight the other girls that came with her. You know what I'm saying? Whooped all their ass. They hopped in the car and left. Now my daughter was like in the 10th grade then. She whooping the freshman's ass, the sophomore's ass, the 2 seniors' ass, and they hopped in the car and walked away. And my kid's mama was just sitting there like, I'm not jumping in. Like, I'm just watching y'all.
Sat there and watched it.
She sat there and watched it because Raven, my daughter, whooped all their asses.
Oh damn, she like her mama. Huh?
Man, what?
Just like her mama.
Shit. I love my daughter to death, but
I steer clear of them both. When they both together, look, we was at the graduation. Juice went right, I went left. and it wasn't on accident.
we went out to Red Lobster and shit, right? I said, baby, what you want? She said, shit, when your parents paying, you go big.
Oh, damn.
That sounded like a layup.
Yeah, that bill was like
told me-
$300.
She told me this.
Oh, that
ain't
ultimate
shit.
feast.
Yeah,
That ain't
what?
shit.
They nobody got an
Alea
ultimate
tell
piece.
me,
And this bill was still $300.
my daughter tell me when it come to you taking me somewhere, I don't never bring my wallet.
Man, I'd be like, God damn, bring your man. Look here, shit.
Oh, wow, that's funny.
You know, you be waiting for your kid's mom to be like, oh, I got half on you. They don't want to hear none of that shit.
They not.
They
My
over there
son mom
ordering
asked
what
me
they
this.
got.
My son mom asked me like, "Hey man, I'm bringing him out here this weekend. You got some gas money?"
Man, somebody told me that today. When I come out there, don't worry about if I hit you up and ask you for some gas money. I was like, shit, if you ain't coming to see me, don't ask me for no motherfucking gas money. Shit. That's how I go, man. But, you know, we making light of the situation, but the situation is tragic. You know what I'm saying? A parent lost their life defending their child. You know what I mean? And it should never have to happen like that. You defending your child can end in a conversation or a fist fight. But once again,
Agree to
people-
disagree.
Yeah, people are always picking up a gun to settle disputes that could have been settled with other forms of reason.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Man, it's crazy, man. Did y'all hear about? We all heard about DC Young Fly's kid's mama, wife, whatever you want to call her. You know what I'm saying? Jackie O. But did you hear about Azalea Banks? Did you hear about what she had to say?
I didn't.
Man, did you hear about Azalea Banks, what she had to say?
No, I didn't hear nothing about it.
Yeah, I brought 2 phones today just so I could read this shit. Right? Damn it.
Lord, boy, got 2 phones.
Yeah, I brought 2 phones today just so I can read this, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought 2 phones today.
2 phones.
One for the hose and one for the plug.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, Azalea Banks posted this actual shit on her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? She said, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatreds of self as jokes pointed at women of beauty, right? Projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears, but they were pure tears of rage. And not all of the signs were of weakness. Because in the end, I won, right? She said, and I quote, I'm happy, I cried, and I moved on. The Jackie O girl must have been deeply insecure about herself. And the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azalea Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed, right? And
Azalea Banks, was that his ex or something?
no, she was just she's a singer, model.
She was on
and
the
she
show.
was on Wild and Out,
Okay.
right?
And
And
he
she
went left
said,
on her.
and ironically, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You niggas are gonna learn to stop fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? And she said, I don't think anyone, what'd she say? I don't think anyone gets how much press. Nobody gets that much press from that episode. Derailed the success of whoever name. She said, I came to sing my song and go home, and only at the request of my label. And then she said, then the stupid bitch Butch Queens on stage behind me, basically making a mockery of me, of it being gay song, fake voguing behind me, and they do rags, you know what I'm saying, some other shit. And she said, like they're all raging homosexuals, right? She said all of that, right?
Right.
So she's basically saying that this is your karma for fucking with me, right? 4 years ago, she was on Wild 'N Out, right? Let me give you a little background. 4 years ago, Azalea Banks, you can look her up. She was on Wild 'N Out, right? And she went on Wild 'N Out, and you know what Wild 'N Out is about.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what Wild 'N Out is about. Everybody know, nigga, you go in there, you gonna get bagged on. And she got bagged on, and now she holding this shit 4 years later and say, that's why the girl died on my birthday. That's why she must be hating herself, because you was hating me, you ugly motherfucker, basically. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about Azalea Banks talking about the dead like that? Like, come on now. I thought you was better than that, and you were uplifting black people. I always thought she was like a hypocritical, you know how we got black women that only fuck with white men. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those to me. How do you feel about Azalea Banks? Yes.
You know, she's a person who does what she does for clout. You know, when she was a rapper, it didn't work. And, you know, she was making music, it didn't work. And so, you know, she tried to find her angle, and it just ain't working.
Right.
And, you know, no matter what he goes to, don't take his moment and what he went through and what he's going through at that moment and use it against him.
Right.
You know, that's what we're you know, notorious for as a people. That whatever information we share with one another, you know, we turn on each other. That ain't cool.
Right. What you feel about that, Swag?
Well, it sounds to me that there's some history between them, all three of them. Sounds to me that she's got some issues with DC Young Fly. Maybe he insulted her or something.
He did.
Called her ugly.
He did.
And no, maybe.
She probably wanted to holler at him. He probably didn't want to holler at her.
No, it wasn't
And he
like
went-
that part.
He was on the
other
show.
part, right.
And also, there's some race things going on there. Like you with this white girl, like you know how black women feel like it's like they feel like what are you doing messing with this white broad anyway? You should be messing with a sister like me instead of messing with this white broad. And then you turn around and you make her go get all these plastic surgeries and go get these BBLs. Like, what enough? You got a white broad. She ain't pretty enough for you. It's like, come on, bro. You ain't that fly yourself, so I don't understand why you got this woman going to get BBLs
That's DC
to please
Young
you.
Fly.
Like, bro, your name is DC Young Fly, but you ain't that fly. Okay? So I kind of see where she coming from. You with this white broad. It's like, come on, bro. Slow your roll, homie.
Don't be showing out for that.
You got to crawl before you walk, all right? You ain't on that level yet, okay?
Who ain't on that level?
You ain't Shamar Moore. You ain't Swaggy D, okay? All right? So you got to crawl before you walk,
Young
homie.
Fly is a code icon. He's a code icon.
Icon? Man, did you just
Especially
say,
for
did you just
jokes.
call this nigga icon?
Especially for jokes.
This nigga's not
you
that
looking
funny.
ass nigga, you know, going on and you know
Not
with the
that
jokes.
funny, bro.
I mean,
Bring
He's
that ass
okay.
here,
yeah,
boy.
You know what I'm saying?
He all right. He's all right. He's an average. He's a C-list. Now, I wouldn't even put him on a B-list celebrity. He's a C-list celebrity. He was in that whack-ass movie. I don't even know why they put him in that movie, How High 2. That shit was garbage. He's average, bro. Come
I
on,
enjoyed
man.
How High.
Get him
too.
out of that nigga garbage. Him and that other dude was trash. That shit was trash.
Lil Yachty.
They would have been better off putting me and Brian in that movie.
Y'all
Now,
probably would have been funnier.
Me and my boy Brian would have been better cast than fucking young Yachty and DC Young Fly. You don't get them out of here. They're not funny. Get them out of here.
But see, take away from your personal beef from these dudes, right? Take away your personal beef and think about the subject at hand. Like,
I understand the subject at hand.
Did you?
Wrong.
Okay, let me
She
ask
was
you
wrong
this.
for saying
Let me ask
that
you this
about
question
the dead girl.
before we even get anything started. Do you know who Azalea Banks is?
I just looked her up.
But before you looked her up, did you know who she was?
I didn't know who she was.
But did you know who DC Youngfly was?
Yeah, I knew. Who
So
was.
that means his stardom is higher than hers, in your eyes, because you didn't know who she was. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So take away your thought of his stardom in what you seen him in. He was in big production movies.
Yeah.
Right? She wasn't. So I don't understand how you gonna take her side because of the known factor. Like, oh, he shouldn't have been doing this, he shouldn't have been doing that. Like, how can you come with at that? It's not that. It's that you came on a show where niggas is bagging on everybody. You come on, nigga, they done had Kanye West. What's the nigga from Chicago that rap? With the 3 on the hat?
Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper. They done had all of these, nigga, J. Cole. They done had all of these top name rappers come on here.
Chance the Rapper. If you don't get that scrub out of here, I
But
don't
they
respect him as a rapper.
But they sold millions of records. Don't nobody give a fuck
Bums.
about what you talking about.
Now, Kanye,
These are people.
Jay-Z, people like that I respect. I don't respect no Chance the Rapper.
So you don't respect J. Cole?
No, I do not.
Do you know how much J. Cole is worth?
And nigga looking like Bob Marley these days. He looks
That
ridiculous.
don't matter. That don't matter. That's because he don't spend money on haircuts. He don't spend money on
He looks
clothes.
ridiculous.
He's just making the money off the music. Like,
I don't respect
we
it.
looking at, okay, this is something off of the subject. Do you know who Ben Frazier is?
I have no idea who Ben Frazier.
You-
The name sounds familiar. I never heard of.
Do
who
you
he
know
is.
who? Maybe I'm saying the first name wrong, but his last name is Frazier, right? You know him. He played on Cheers. He was the nigga at the bar.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what he's known for?
No, I do not.
See what I'm saying?
Coffee.
See, he's saying coffee, right? Nothing against none of y'all, but a lot of people don't know what he's known for,
What's he known for?
right? This nigga is known for damn near every fucking bum ass sitcom, nigga, from 2000 all the way up until 2021. You get me? You can go to Girlfriends. You can go to all of these episodes or shows that you loved and you watch, and you look at the thing and you're going to see
you mean
that
Frasier?
Yeah, Frasier. The nigga from Cheers.
I know what you're talking about.
That's the nigga.
But
that's
guess what?
the producer of all these movies. He's probably worth over a couple of $1 billion.
But guess what, though?
What up?
He killed himself.
Look it up. Let's see.
Nigga, I could bet that.
No,
Look
I
it
don't.
up.
I don't want to bet you. What phone?
I'll look it up. Here, I'll look it up right now.
Anyways, let's get to the point. We ain't talking about no damn Ben Frazier. The point is, we talking about sorry ass, average ass DC Young Fly. I put DC Young Fly on the same level as I put Country Wayne. They're average dudes who just got famous through social media. Okay? Average by far. DC Young Fly, Country Wayne, these are average dudes. They're not that funny. They're really not. They got a couple skits that they might giggle and laugh, but they ain't no comedians. I don't put them on there with Mike Epps or Chris Tucker or Chris Rock. They ain't on that level yet.
Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer.
2004, he killed himself.
In 2004?
Man, Kelsey Grammer is still alive. What are you talking about? Kelsey Grammer didn't kill herself.
Yeah,
Kelsey Grammer was just on the Transformers
I don't
movies
think so.
a couple years ago.
You're right.
He was just on Transformers a couple years ago, so Kelsey Grammer's still
Kelsey
alive.
Grammer.
Talking about some DC Young Fly.
The reason why we bringing him up is because you going against somebody that don't even know him, and they come on a show and they know that nigga they about to bag on you. They about to talk about you and make you be fucking human, because everybody that goes on that show, nigga, is people looking at them like, oh, they're bigger than human. Then they go on this show, nigga, and they get bagged on. T.I., your favorite rapper, been on that show. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All of these people been on that show, nigga, and not saying they got disrespected, but they got bagged on.
Exactly, yeah.
But
so
she got on that show 4 years ago, and she's still holding the grudge 4 years later.
So you think she took it personal?
Obviously. Ain't no do we. It's obvious because 4 years later she like, oh, I got my karma. I got my karma. Your girl died. That's my witchcraft. On my birthday, she at 30. She died on her 30. She was 32. It was on my 32nd birthday, and it was on the same day. Come on, man. She filed for that. She definitely filed for that.
Yeah, I agree. She's wrong for that. She shouldn't have do that. You know what I mean? That woman just passed away. You got to have some type of, sympathy for the dead. That woman.
She didn't have to say shit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have to say shit.
But sometimes people just want to be heard.
Yeah, because she ain't got no star. She ain't got no star. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got nothing coming her way. You know?
What if it was witchcraft?
It could have been witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? It could have been.
Can't you go to jail for witchcraft?
No, you can't.
Can't.
Because you can't prove
But
it.
demons do exist in people, and we do know that.
Yeah, you cannot prove that. You know what I'm saying?
People have been put under spells. We know Santeria exists because we've been in Miami and we seen sacrifices all over the beach.
Yeah, pulled over to the side of the beach just to see the water next to the freeway, nigga. And we see Santerias all on the fucking on the water. Like, damn, we walking them. They got pineapples and shit.
Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah, real shit.
And we're wondering, like, what the fuck is this? And everybody like, these are Santeria sacrifices.
Yeah. Crazy shit in Miami, bro. Like, if you in the underworld and you in the know and you know what's going on or you see what's going on, you gonna see it. You know, we wasn't just at the beach like, oh man, we here to bask in the glory of the beach and the sun gods. No, we was out there.
And everywhere you went in Miami, you seen people, putting their little fruits out, whatnot, for Santeria. Mm-hmm. And that's how you know who was fucking with it.
Just like when you go to a Korean or one of these Indian spots and they got the Buddha. Or they got this other,
Indian,
what I'm saying, monument and stuff like that. Kind of like that, except the Santeria is a little different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Let's see, man. We're going to get into that other one, the next one, but this is some funny shit to me, but you said it's about money. And it is about money. So Kelis, which is Nas's ex-wife, 43 years old, starting to date Bill Murray, who is 72. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
That nigga cooked for her, gave her some of that snapper, and he had to have it. Money, marry money. I don't care if she's worth, nigga, $4 million and he's worth 120. Nigga, she got something, nigga. She ain't no average. So,
She chasing that bag. So
come on.
I ain't mad at her shit.
And let's be honest with yourself. Imagine you dating a woman who was worth $20 million. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you gonna fight your way to get back to that. If you and her break up, you gonna fight your way to get back to that.
Imagine that bitch like she stole something.
Imagine the next women you had after that were just thousandaires, and they couldn't do for you what your millionaire, your husband was doing. Mm-hmm. It's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And every woman wants to be secure. Let's be honest.
We ain't got reservations, know where we go.
Yeah,
and they gonna find us a seat.
Yeah, that's
you know
Bill Murray.
Yeah, hell yeah.
She ain't had that since Nas. And that was only in New York on the East Coast.
Yeah. On the real.
Yeah.
Real.
So,
what you feel about that?
Shit, I ain't mad at her. Shit. I'm looking for me an old, rich white woman right now in her 70s with a couple million to take care of me. Shit. So I ain't mad at you, Kelis. Do your thing. Shit.
Man, you looking for a side?
I'm looking for me a sugar mama too. Shit. Take care of me. Young man.
I'm looking for a sugar mama to take care of me and my girl.
That nigga want the old white bitch.
That's what Swaggy said.
She gonna be like, "Do you want some gravy on that?"
That's right.
No,
Okay.
Because her gravy gonna be bland. Swaggy.
Add some salt and pepper to that.
That's right.
The bitch put accent on it.
That's right. I'm looking for
some Mrs. Dash.
All right. I'm looking for Martha and I'm looking for me a Martha Stewart. Okay.
Oh shit!
Come on,
You
Martha.
want a Martha Stewart or Annie Mae?
I want Annie Mae, Martha Stewart, Bertha.
You don't want Martha Stewart, nigga. That bitch is on Sports Illustrated.
I was gonna
nigga.
say Mabel,
She
but
fucking-
I took that
Oh yeah,
back.
I saw, you saw that.
Yeah,
Martha
she-
Stewart trying to. If she don't knock it off,
She fucking 30-year-old. She like
Right.
Kris Jenner out here.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Snoop Dogg might have tapped it. Shit,
Yeah, I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
shit,
You know what I'm saying?
shit. Come on, Martha. I'm looking for you, baby.
Did that Snoop and Martha show still come on?
I don't know, but
It don't.
no,
Nah,
Nigga,
that's
that
just
was
a wrap.
some. But that was good television.
it was. It
That was
very
good
exciting for that
television,
time.
nigga. They did everything, nigga. They talked shit and then they cooked. What? That was the best shit ever. I don't know why that didn't last. Good shows never last, and the
They
bullshit
don't.
shows last.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? SVU and all that shit been out for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit wasn't better television than that Martha Stewart show. But, you know what I'm saying? As far as that, man, I just feel like people gonna be people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be 45 and you can meet somebody at 30 years old, and you know what I'm saying? Or if you 45, you meet somebody that's 70. You know what I'm saying? It
Age
goes
ain't
both
nothing but a
ways.
number, bro.
It ain't, as long as they can provide what you need. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
Because all it takes is 2 shakes and a wiggle.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Make it happen, Captain.
She might be a quick comer. You might, as soon as you put it in, Kelis, she might be like, ooh. You know what I'm saying?
What she's doing is she's thrilling that nigga. What she's doing is she's giving him something that he hasn't had in a long time.
And she black.
Yeah.
She probably dancing,
Yeah.
body in shape.
She sucked the soul out that nigga one
Man,
night.
hell yeah.
And that nigga, look, what he
She made
did-
that shriveled noodle stand up.
Yeah.
He said,
"Woo!"
woo!
He had no Viagra, no nothing.
Man.
And she did that thing to him, and you know what? He was like, "Look, you know what? This mine."
I don't
was
think
like,
so.
I
And
Pledge
guess
of
what?
allegiance.
Guess what?
To the flag.
He may die on the pussy.
I mean, he
Man,
might.
she ain't-
How did he die? On top of me.
But yeah,
I think she's doing that for clout, though.
my milk.
If you
Doing
ask
that for
me.
clout.
She doing that for publicity because she ain't been.
We don't know how
she ain't-
long they've been dating.
She ain't been doing shit since she fucked with Nas. Or
Yes,
since she came out with that
She's
song.
a celebrity chef.
Since when?
been
I
a
ain't
celebrity
seen
chef
this
for the
girl
last 10 years.
in 15 years
Look
do
her up.
nothing. She
Look
ain't
her
did
up.
shit. She doing this for
Look her up.
publicity stunt,
She's
bro. She trying to get.
chef.
She trying to get relevant.
Man, let's get to the next topic.
All right,
man.
girl, go
It's
sit down
almost over.
somewhere.
I just gotta say this. Like, we be thinking that celebrities don't be doing nothing.
Oh, they do.
But they always doing something to try to come up, no matter what.
Because
You-
they learned from
like,
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
They started to learn from Kanye West. Like,
What did Kanye West
like
do?
all publicity is good publicity. No matter if you're doing dumb shit or good shit. That's what they learning. They all learning it. Come on now. All the best ones are doing it.
We ain't gonna really get into too much Kanye West, but I gotta say this. When you get to a certain stature and you let your feelings be known about how you feel about certain shit, and other people don't appreciate your feeling because nigga, it's freedom of speech in the fucking United States. It's supposed to be freedom of speech. I need to be able to say whatever the fuck I want to say. And because you don't agree with it, don't mean you got to cancel me on different shit. And black people, we feel like, oh, we not going to cancel you, nigga. Come on my show and talk about this. And then other people is like, oh, no, you talking against these people. You talking against those people. We ain't going to fuck with you. But what happened was Adidas was like, we ain't making no money without this nigga.
Right.
We don't get big paydays without this nigga. Yeah. What happened? They just had a Yeezy day. The nigga made $200 million for Adidas in one fucking day. $200 million, actually $199 million in one day. Kanye West made $29 million in one day.
I'm glad he's been quiet lately and shut the fuck up and don't say nothing else. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing else, Kanye. We don't want to hear nothing that come out your mouth because
we want to hear you, Ye. I want to hear that shit.
Did you see the video of him the other day going to church with his girlfriend?
They both masked up.
They both wearing all black. He looked like he wearing leggings, women leggings and shit, looking like two clowns. Man, please, he need to go sit down somewhere.
You see the nigga feet he had on the socks?
Right, he looked ridiculous.
Yeah, sometimes Kanye West be out there looking like a fool. You know what I'm saying? But when that shit come out, you know what I'm saying? You took your shoes off though.
I'm comfortable.
That nigga didn't have no shoes on at all. So you gonna walk to the mall like that?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Call Swag for a ride, and he'll show up an hour and a half.
So Trump got indicted today or yesterday. I think it was today. the federal indictment came down, nigga, on him with the classified documents. You know what I'm saying? When they came to Mar-a-Lago or Mar-a-Lago or whatever the fuck, Florida, and they looked for all of his shit, this nigga hid some shit and didn't have it for them to find. But they found that it was missing and all of that, and they indicted him, and they charged him or whatever, let him out, and then they did their case, and now they finally came out today and said, nigga, we gonna charge you with this shit because we don't know if you got United States secrets. We don't know if it's just presidential secrets. You can be harming the nation with this shit that you had. You already know he was in cahoots with Russia on the election. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to charge. He got what, 6 counts? Federal indictment? Like, come on, bro. Like, what is you out here doing? The first president to get charged with a crime, not a crime, but a federal crime, and you got indicted within the next 6 months. So I don't know. What is you doing out here, Trump? You know, and the last episode, Pasadena Sean was like, we ain't got no money since Trump. Yeah, nigga. He was out here, nigga, feeding niggas because he was getting fed. You know what I'm saying? And he had the bread to do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. What y'all feel about that? We're going to start with you, Pasadena Sean. We're going to start with the Trump supporter last.
First of all, you know, this is one thing I do know. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. They're not going to try Trump.
No, he's already charged.
They're going to charge him, but they're not going to try him.
They trying him, nigga.
You know why? You know why they're not going to try him?
No, he's being tried. Stop saying that.
He's not going to get a fair trial, bro.
Okay.
Let's just be honest.
Fair trial meaning he's not going to be found guilty, or they're going to find him guilty. I don't know what you mean.
Whatever goes on, he's not going to jail. Okay. He's not going to lose anything. It's not going to stop the motion.
I just got to say this to you.
No, because we talked about that before in another episode. It doesn't matter what you got going on under your jacket. You can run for president.
But I get that. But that's throwing smut on his name.
I got you.
Exactly. That's throwing smut on his name. So they like, nigga,
but guess what?
You're not going to win it.
You know how many more niggas is going to vote for him this time around? Because niggas want something.
And
you know, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't agree with that.
That's you. I'm just telling you. Mm-hmm. So every little nigga that was in the hood that was balling when the little pandemic money was going on, you don't think they gonna vote for Trump to make sure so they can get something else?
That's right. I know a lot of people that's gonna vote for him.
Man, y'all niggas sound crazy, nigga. Them niggas don't vote. Fuck you talking about?
You'll be
them
surprised. You'll be surprised what niggas will do for money, nigga.
Man, them niggas do not
Whatever,
vote.
nigga. You'll be surprised what niggas will do for money.
Is not finna
and
vote, nigga.
if niggas got the right to do it, you'll be surprised.
I will
Knock
be
that
surprised.
Off.
I will be. I would definitely be surprised.
Yeah. Cash me out,
Trump. You're a voter. You're a voter.
That's right. I'm voting for you.
But the niggas, the most of the niggas that got the bread, them niggas ain't finna go out there and vote.
So check this out.
Leave Trump alone.
Check this out. So imagine Trump runs, and you go to the voting lines, and every young nigga from the hood is in line voting. Because guess what?
Yeah,
they want something.
Right. They voting for Trump.
They want something because guess what?
Because Biden ain't doing shit.
At least they know for Trump, he gonna speak on real situations, and you know, in times where motherfuckers thinks he's soft, he gonna give us something.
That's right.
And niggas know that.
Look at Sleepy Biden.
And that's all I'm saying.
Sleepy Joe Biden ain't this shit.
I totally understand.
I'm not saying that.
I totally understand.
I'm not saying that, you know, niggas believe in him or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's a bunch of thirsty motherfuckers out there right now
want something.
that ain't got shit. And they know that if they put Trump in place, he gonna find a way to give his people some shit.
So I still got to say this though, right?
Yes, sir.
So when was the last pandemic before the last pandemic?
What, 1920?
In the roaring 20s, right? So that was 100 years ago.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no other pandemic coming up.
Nah.
So you think he gonna find a way to give niggas some money?
Well, what I think is that the reparation shit that's going on, I think that what he'll do is he'll try to find a way to get certain black people some money.
To make it come faster?
Yep. I think that he'll endorse it. And I think
that's a state thing, though.
But listen, I don't think it'll be the 1 million whatever they're saying that they're going to give all black people who trace their
1.2 million every black person
right.
gonna get.
I'm glad y'all thought about this, right? Because all y'all, not you, because you didn't say a number, but you know you're wrong, right? How old you got to be to get that money? How old? How old do you think you got to be get that money?
How old you got to be? Ain't no age limit. Nigga.
It is an age
limit.
It is.
You got to be
age limit.
They gonna look at
you
your
gotta
shit.
damn near be 70 years old to get that money.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do,
no, you
bro.
Do not. There ain't no age limit on
they
that,
made
bro.
a stipulation that you get a certain amount of money for every year that you were alive after a certain year.
No.
72
You
is
are
the
wrong.
cap number.
Absolutely wrong.
If you're 72,
If you're
you'll get
old
the
enough,
one. No, nigga.
If you're working, man, and you're filing taxes, that's what they're gonna look at, and it says African American on your shit. That's who they sending the money to. It ain't got nothing to do with your age, buddy.
But it's the number of the dollars that you will get. That's the part you don't get. You look at up to 1.2 million, but if you go in there and read that shit, you get a certain amount of number of money for every year you were born after this certain date. Now, that date, if you were born on that date, you will be 72 now, which would be like 1950, right? 1951, right? So if you're 72 now, you was born in 1951 or 1950 something, right? So now we was born in 70 something. So now you're going to get that money times how many year you were born. It's not going to be the 1.2. It might be, for us, it might be 500,000.
And then they're going to tax the shit out of
you. Get what I'm saying? Now they tax you. Now you're only getting 200 and something thousand. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So
they tax you for half of it, you get 250,000.
Exactly. So you got to think about the amount of years you were born after that certain date happened. It's not the 1.2. That's if you're 70 fucking something years
old. How we'll win is if they make it tax free.
That's how you'll win, if they make it tax free. I seen somebody else say that shit too. If they make it tax free, then yeah, you will win. But other than that, nigga, they gonna get money off of the money they giving you.
Right.
For real. And they gonna give you the 500,000.
Easy.
They gonna give you the 500,000.
But guess what?
But then now you owe 200 and something. But guess what?
If you're on GR, if you're on anything, you're gonna have to pay back what you owe to the government
before you get a dime.
So imagine you've been on GR for 20 years and they give you 500,000. Yeah. That majority of that money is going back to them.
Going back to them. $700 or however much. Because they adding food stamps into that too.
I was going to say that.
Shit.
Because niggas don't realize when you sign up for GR, they tell you if you win the lottery, you get any type of money. Mm-hmm. They want their money first off top.
Yep. And if
I remember I got an inheritance.
Or give me your daddy's fucking the baby daddy's social security number.
No.
And now we're gonna put that nigga on child support.
Not even that.
Shit.
This is on top of that.
No, I'm just
saying. Niggas don't realize when they sign up for GR, that's what goes on. And they'll tell
you got to pay that money back.
So imagine if you win the lottery and you've been on GR for years and you owe the state millions of dollars. You've been in their pocket for years.
Yeah.
They're gonna take their cut off the top.
So yeah, man, you still on GR, Big Belly? I'm just fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So last but not least, I saved this for last, man, because I want to see everybody's point of view on this, man. You know what I'm saying? So the
LAUSD
school district, right?
Yep.
They're about to start teaching about, gay rights and all of this stuff and reproduction of gays and all of that in fucking schools. Ain't no reproduction of gays. That's only adoption. Or if you a woman, you know what I'm saying, and you don't want to have sex with a man, that's artificial insemination. Or what do they call that other shit? IUV. What's that shit called? Basically test tube baby. We used to joke about it back in the days when we was little. Oh, nigga, you look like a test tube baby. You know what I'm saying? But now they making real test tube babies. You know what I'm saying? Man, LASU. So it's like this, man. They about to have some equal some educational equality, right? So it's about to be supporting the gay community. You know what I mean? Now, I'm glad my son graduated, you know what I'm saying? And a couple of your kids has graduated. Your daughter's still in school, you know what I'm saying, D-Swag.
Yes, sir.
So it's like now they gonna learn about gay community. They gonna learn about sexuality. They already learning about the sexuality part.
Ridiculous.
But you know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about that?
I don't agree with it.
Yeah, I disagree with it.
And that's all I'm gonna say. You know, because if we go in depth, it's gonna be a problem. And you know, we don't want to disrespect anybody. So I'm just gonna keep it short and say I don't agree with it. And why I don't agree with it, because at a certain point in your life, you make your own choices. And I think that's when you should make that choice.
So what about the conflict where people gonna say if your kid was gay, they was born gay, and now your kid ain't gay and they just learning about gay equality?
You're still forcing it on them. Okay. And that's not fair for us.
Right.
Because there's still a group excuse me. There's still a group of people who believe in God and, you know, who are heterosexual. And they don't want to be involved with that shit. Mm-hmm. And they don't feel like, you know, you can go somewhere else and learn about that.
Right.
But you shouldn't project that on all kids, because all kids don't live life that way.
Right.
It's becoming too much.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I disagree with that 100%, because that has nothing to do with you go to school to get an education so you can be able to succeed and sustain yourself in life after school. So why are you teaching our kids about homosexuality and the LGBT community? Like, no, don't teach my kid nothing about none of that, because I don't want them thinking that it's okay for them to do that. If you want to change something in the school system, teach them about credit, how to keep your credit and build your credit. That's what they need to put in the school, you know what I mean, system. Teach if they would have taught me and our generation about credit and building our credit, maybe we would be better people in life. But they don't teach us about shit like that. That's just what pisses me off.
Dig that.
Teach us on. That's the one more important thing that they need to teach us about is credit, how to control, take care of your credit, learn how to spend your money and budget your money, and take care of business. That's what they need to put in the school system.
Dina boy, how you feel about that?
Well, I'm gonna say what I got to say in a minute, but I'm gonna piggyback off of him. Right, when you talk about the credit, the reason why they don't teach you about credit is because America itself is in debt. So when you get grown, they want you to be in debt because they want to get your debt extra $30, $50 a month that you paying in credit, so you can pay their fucking debt. That's why they don't teach you that shit. And I agree with you saying, oh, they need to teach this or they need to teach that in school, but they don't give a fuck about what we want. They want to push this agenda that's going where public schools, TV shows, movies, all that, everything you look at, we're going to say movies and TV. You can't watch a show today without them having gay characters, without them doing some gay shit, without your favorite stars doing some gay shit, without them talking about some gay shit. You can't look at none of that without some gay shit. So now they like, okay, now we done gave it to y'all niggas on TV, which you got a chance to turn the channel. And now you turn the channel, now we're going to put it in schools. And we're going to do it in one of the biggest school markets in America, LA Unified School District, which branches out to 7 million kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now that's going to lead to the next state, Texas, to next state, New York. And then it's going to go into small cities in fucking Missouri, in Davenport, Iowa.
Because it's already been implemented. It's already been implemented in Iowa. They have drag queens going to schools in Iowa.
They got them at Marshall. They got them at PHS. But they wasn't teaching about the education on why these people are like that. Now you're going to have kids that's 13, 14 that was a regular heterosexual, and they're going to be like, damn, I didn't know I could like a boy, or I didn't know I could like a girl and I'm a girl.
Oh, they're gonna think it's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? They're gonna think it's all right. And then now we got less population because them kids can't fucking make a baby. The same sex can never make a baby, no matter how hard you fucking tried. Y'all two is not gonna ever in life make a baby.
But technology is gonna find a way to make it happen.
But see, that's outside of the relationship.
I got you, but I'm just saying. For them, they're gonna feel like that's real.
That's real because you got the IUD treatment, not IUD. What the fuck? It's Evitrio. That's what I was trying to say. You got the Evitrio, but you still need to produce some type of sperm. And that's why all these sperm banks are alive. We was like, oh, nigga, you going to drop off some nut at the sperm bank for $20? This is what it's there for. For motherfuckers that was coming up in the future, which is now, to have these babies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers can walk in and be like, ooh, he's tall, over 6 foot, dark skin, strong, played fucking football. I need that as the baby's father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And women do that.
And they do that, nigga. It's just like going into the store asking for a bag of, or looking for your favorite bag of chips.
Yes, sir.
They looking for what they want in their baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of fucked up that we living in the times. We was talking about this the other day, how we was the kids that was out there playing, drinking in the water hose, didn't have no emails, motherfucking cell phones, and you know what I'm saying? We coming in the house when the street lights came on. Now these kids, everything is at their hand. They got books talking about why you ain't gay. These kids is gay. All of that. So it's unfortunate, but the next step was to put it in schools and make it as a class. Fuck your economics. Fuck you learning about credit. Fuck you learning
homosexuality. It's a lifestyle.
You feel me? Fuck learning about
some real estate. You can choose it or if you don't want to.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
it's just fucked up. It's fucked up. And then after a while, what they're going to do is make the curriculum mandatory.
Yeah, they're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look in the next 2 or 3 years of a lot of people pulling their kids out of school. And if enough people pull their kids out of school and homeschool them, then they're going to try to change the curriculum because they're not going to be making enough money. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that was the last topic, man. We're going to get out of here, man, because Swaggy D wanted us to have a 30-minute show, which is always almost going 2 hours. So, Swaggy D, what's your last words, buddy?
Last words. Did you guys talk about Tupac getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Mm-mm. Speak on it.
I want to speak on that before we get up out of here.
Come on, man. See, this is what I be talking about. You always hold on. No. You always talk. Hold on. You always talk about you want a 30-minute, 45-minute show, but then your motherfucking ass don't never, when it comes time to put topics on the board, you don't never do that shit.
First of all,
you always want to come up with shit.
I'm trying to figure out, how do y'all not know this? This just happened yesterday. How do y'all not know about this?
We all do.
I did seen it.
So, motherfucker,
this should have been on the board.
Speak on it so we can go home.
Okay.
Speak
on it. Yeah, Tupac got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know,
he deserved it,
even though he's dead.
Long time coming.
Yeah, okay. He's one of the few rappers who I agree that he should have got it. You know, I mean, he did some good things in life. You know. So I ain't gonna hate on him because I've seen some scrubs like Ludacris get a star. I'm like, how the fuck does Ludacris get a fucking star? How the fuck does Terry Crews get a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Like,
and you talk too
like
much.
20 years ago, it used to be like real motherfuckers getting star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now they're giving anybody a fucking star. Like, come on, man. Now Tupac, I agree, he deserves it because, you know what I mean, he did some real shit. But scrubs like Ludacris and Terry Crews and motherfucking who else just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame recently? Like, come on, man.
Martin.
Yeah, okay, Martin, I give it to him. Martin deserved to have one. But there's somebody else that got one too. I was like, well, how the fuck did this motherfucker get a star on the Walk of Fame?
Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, yeah, no, I don't think he deserves one either. Yeah, it's coming out of my tax money.
We need to have, it's not. We need to have a button that say, hater alert, hater alert. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's some hater shit. You know what I'm saying? Tupac does deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But the other guys deserve it too. Ludacris done been in the game, nigga, since I was in high school.
Ludacris is a B-list motherfucking a rapper. He was an average rapper. Now he think he's an actor. He ain't that good as an actor.
Ludacris was number one.
What the fuck did he do?
Ludacris was number one when he dropped. He was number one on his second album when he dropped. He was killing shit. Nigga, remember this shit? He said, nigga, I should have been on the original remix.
And it's not all about what you do. It's not about
you get
it's
it.
not about all your talent. It's about what you do in your whole life. It's about your character. It's about being a fucking helping other people out, giving back to the community. It's about all of this. All this could be combined.
Well, you know we.
But anyways, we ain't gonna prolong it. I just want to bring that topic
real
up quick.
Get out of here. What we really need to do is we need to take a camera and we need to go out to fucking
Ask people questions.
To Hollywood Walk of Fame, and we need to just look at these and see how many people you actually know that's on these stars. Because you're not gonna know 75% of them.
I'm pretty sure I do. I probably know 80% of them.
From
So
the
the people-
20s all the way to the motherfucking
To now.
60s. There's some people you gonna know, but there's some people you won't know.
You know what I mean? People like motherfucking the Rat Pack, like motherfucking Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra. Now they deserve to star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame because they did real shit in life.
Keep talking.
You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna prolong it because we want to get up out of here.
No, it's
so
all good. I ain't really tripping.
we'll talk about it on the next episode.
all-
The only reason I say that. The
Because
only
you
reason
was
I
talking
say
that
that.
shit.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
All right.
But the only reason why I'm saying you talk about the Rat Pack and all of them is when you go back to these people careers I ain't gonna say the Rat Pack and all them, but just when you go on anybody's career and you look at how long their career was, their career might have been 7 years, 9 years, 12 years. Ludacris, Tupac, all these dudes that we talked about, they've been in the game for years. Tupac, he wasn't in the game that long, but he died. You know what I'm saying? But his shit still lives on. So we gonna talk about the Ludacris and the Martin. Martin came out, nigga, in the 90s. Niggas still watching that today. You know what I'm saying? His career spanned over 30
Right.
years.
I said
So,
Martin deserves it.
Ludacris
don't deserve it.
His career spanned over 25 years in the game.
Hell no, he ain't been out that long, man. Ludacris been out 15 years, man. Cut it out.
All right.
And he's not even an actor like that. It's like back in the day, Hollywood used to be, Walk of Fame used to be for mainly actors. Now they putting anybody up in it, rappers and singers. Like it was mainly for actors. People are
No, it wasn't.
actually
It was for singers
stars
as well. Elvis was
now,
on there.
Nowadays they consider everybody a fucking star and a celebrity.
Okay, so his first album, Chicken and Beer, came out 20 years ago.
Okay, he's
That's
he's
20
B-list,
years.
He's a
but
B-list
that's-
rapper.
But that's 20
He's
years
still
in
a
the
B-list
game.
rapper. I don't care how long he's been out in the game.
But it's still
Chicken
20
and Beer
years.
wasn't his first album.
It-
His first album was Southern Hospitality.
Southern Hospitality? Was that the first album?
That was his first album.
Garbage. Come on, man. Garbage.
Go ahead, S. Say what you was gonna say.
No, that was
He's not even. He can't even sit in the room with Jay-Z, man. Come on, man. Now if you talking about
He did
Jay-Z,
sit in the room with Jay-Z.
Yeah, if you
Listen,
talking about Jay-Z,
listen.
Tupac, Biggie, now
This
these
show
guys
is brought to you by Famously
deserve
Broke
stars on
Clothing.
Hollywood Walk of Fame. Not Ludacris, not T.I., not fucking motherfucking
New Wave Barbershop.
Okay, so come on.
So Southern Hospitality, Southern Hospitality released in 2000. Like S said, that was his first album. That's 23 years
Scrub.
ago, and he's still doing movies today. So he transferred
He's an
from
average
hip hop to fucking
The movies.
movies.
B-list, like I said, B-list artist,
Okay.
B-list celebrity.
All right, we gonna get off of your hating ass.
Do you know they grade you?
they do?
It
don't matter if you-
celebrity. They have
it-
grades. They
it
have
don't matter if you
C-list, B-list, and A-list.
It don't matter if you C list or A list. If your shit gone for 20 years, that means motherfuckers been watching your ass and paying
Denzel
attention to
Washington,
you.
A-list celebrity.
Yeah, man, you talking about the cream de la creme?
Terrence Howard, B-list celebrity. Oh, you get what I'm saying?
Still talking.
It's
Terrence-
like Tupac and that's like Tupac and Ludacris, A and B.
We're
Okay,
we're gonna applaud your shit. And we
come
gonna
on,
keep
man,
moving.
get your shit together.
This
That's
shit is
what's wrong
brought to you
with
by
y'all.
Famously Broke Clothing and New Wave Barbershop. You know what I'm
That part
saying?
right there.
New Wave Shop Talk, man. Episode 90. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even gonna give it the last words, nigga. For Dina Boy Juice, for Pasadena Shine, for D Swag, aka Swaggy D, aka
right.
Mr. Wonderful, aka Hater of the Year.
Yes, sir.
That's my last word.
Yeah.
You got to crawl before you
weed
walk.
every day.
Don't put yourself on a pedestal when you're not there.
Yeah.
And I'm out.
Smoke weed every motherfucking day.